Conversation with Kobe. Hey Nick, what's up? The sky. I saw your mom and dad in the lobby. Yeah, they never leave. It's annoying. I think they were arguing. Why you say that? Because your mom wasn't talking and your dad didn't look happy. He never looks happy. True. I was going to come earlier, but my mom said you needed your rest. What I need is some real food. True. Purnell's an idiot. I should have done something. Sorry about that tackle. I was going for the ball. Yeah, I know. I would have scored. We would have won. I don't think so. You get booked? Yeah, ref threw me out. Sorry about that. How's the stomach? It's feeling better. The food's disgusting. That sucks. Yeah. How'd you get here? My dad. Really? Yeah, he's coming to the Dallas Cup. Sorry you can't come, Nick. Good luck. I'll bring you something back. Bring me a jersey or a ball. I'll get my dad to buy us some swag. Definitely. Kobe, you miss him a lot? Not really. We talk all the time, and I see him every summer. Oh. I know it's kind of hard right now, but you'll get used to it. Hey, Man U is playing Arsenal. Let's watch. Can't. Huh? Can't watch TV, right now. Dear Skip. Mac, you can find me here. I'm imprisoned, trapped by a verbomaniac, and locked far from fun. From Freedom. Will you please bust me out? Save me from this madhouse of boredom and weird words. Bring a decent book. ASAP. P.S. Please make it a thin book with a lot of white space on the page. Thanks. Rapprochement. Rapprochement. A reestablishment of harmonious relations. Are they getting back together? In the middle of Scrabble, the nurse comes in to take your blood pressure for the third time today. Out of nowhere, Mom starts crying and apologizing for breaking up the family to chase her equine dreams. Then Dad starts telling her it's not her fault. And now he's sorry for not paying enough attention to her and respecting her career. And then they hug for like 15 minutes. Visitor's Day. While you're figuring out the math of it all, 2 more days in the hospital, probably watch 8 to 10 hours of TV a day for a total of 1,000 to 1,200 minutes, which means you have to read at least 200 pages. Ugh. Guess who strolls in? Hello, Nicholas. Miss Hardwick? This isn't a pigment of your imagination. A malapropism, I remember. Very good. How are you feeling? I'm cured, I guess, but I can't play soccer. I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't have appendicitis, but I had kidney stones. It's worse. Not fun. Not fun at all. We miss you in class. Who is we? Since you're going to be out for a few weeks, I thought I'd bring an assignment. Yay me! Mr. McDonald said you asked for a book, and it just so happens we recently started a new one. The Mac is a traitor, you think. He couldn't make it today, but he will stop by tomorrow, she says, handing you a book called All the Broken Pieces. I think you may find a good read here, Nicholas. Thank you, Miss Hardwick. I'm taking a lot of antibiotic medication, so I fall asleep a lot, so I'm not sure how long it will take me to read this, you say, yawning loud so she can hear you. Always the comedian, Nicholas. I brought someone to see you. Are you up for another visitor, or are you too sleepy? She says with a smirk. You glance out the window, wondering who it is. It's probably Mr. Mac, trying to make an entrance. Sure, you answer. Well then, you have a grand day and a speedy recovery. I miss my wordsmith, she said, winking. You open the book, notice the number of pages, 240. Well, that's promising, you think, as your next guest saunters into the hospital room. Hey, Nick. This has got to be a Swevin. Got to be a Swevin. There's no way this is happening. You must be daydreaming again. No freaking way. Hi, Nick. Hi, I'm April. Sorry, I'm just a little stupid. I mean, And of course, you mean stupefied, but you're too stupefied to actually say it. Stupefy. To stun or overwhelm with amazement. I sure hope this isn't a Swevin. Sorry about your appendix. The whole class signed this. She hands you a get well card signed by everybody. I'm sorry you can't play soccer. That must make you feel pretty erasant. You shoot her a look of surprise. What? It means angry. I know what it means. I've been reading your dad's dictionary, she says, smiling. Where'd you get that? Mr. Mack showed it to us at book club. A lot of cool words. Wow. That's interesting. I wouldn't say it's cool, though. What letter are you on? X. Wow, almost finished. I've been reading it for like 3 years. Whoa, tell me an X word. Shoe. Zoo. Sounds like a Z. Yeah, most of the X words are pronounced like that. What does it mean? It's the money they used in Vietnam before the war. Like a dollar, only a zoo, she says, and you stare at her lips way too long. Exactly. Well, I see Miss Hardwick gave you the Broken Pieces book. It's really good. You read it? Yep, and get this. The boy in the book is really good at baseball, and he's from Vietnam. You'll like it, trust me. Did she just say, get this? Okay, well, I gotta go. Text me, let me know what you think of the book. Okay. Bye, Nick. Get well soon, because you and I have some dancing to do. And she kisses you goodbye on the forehead, more like a grandmother would, but that's not going to stop you from never washing your head. Ever. You're not really into baseball, but you give the book a chance for obvious reasons. Plus, you need to earn some minutes. All the Broken Pieces is about war, but told by a boy your age who can't seem to find peace after a bomb blows his village and his brother to pieces. Then a soldier takes him to America, where he's adopted and just about to find out if he's made the baseball team. On page 54, which means you have amassed 4 hours and 30 minutes of nonstop TV. Click. The next day. After a night of channel surfing and back-to-back reruns of Star Trek, the morning sun rushes in courtesy of the nurse raising the blinds. You eat gooey fruit cocktail, and just before you power up your tablet, the Mac strolls in with his bowling bag and duffel, sporting a blue and white hoodie that reads, "Put your face in a book." Conversation with the Mac. I brought you a gift, he says, handing you a box wrapped in gift paper. The dragonfly box? Well, it is a box, he says, plopping himself down on the chair. Thanks, Mr. Mac, you say, opening the greasy white cardboard box. Mr. Mac, this is KFC. Yeah, sure is. Bought you a 3-piece chicken meal and a biscuit, he says. Thanks, but I can't really eat that kind of stuff yet, Mr. Mac. Good, because there's only 1 piece left. Give it here. I don't know if I'm more hungry or tired, Nick. I just walked from the bowling alley, and it was a terrible walk, because I lost. Why didn't you drive? Lucky finally died. Had it for 13 years. Guess your luck ran out, Mr. Mac. If I wasn't so tired, I'd laugh at that. Did you get the book? Yep, I'm reading it. What page are you on? 54. Nice. Any thoughts? Yeah, it's all poetry. And? It's okay. So why are you reading it if it's just okay? You're reading it because April Farrow told you to read it, he says, and laughs so loud the person in the room behind you bangs on the wall. So what do you think of the main character, Matt Pinn? I kind of feel bad for him getting picked on. I can relate. Getting picked on by whom? The Mac interrupts. His classmates. They call him names like Frogface and Matt the Rat and Rice Patty and odd names to call someone. Don't you think, Nick? He's from Vietnam, so the kids treat him different. They're prejudiced, I guess. Can't wait to find out what he does, because right now he just does nothing. What would you do, Nick? I'd probably stand up for myself, and then the Mac stops talking and drifts off, staring out your window, and you're left wide awake, thinking of all your broken pieces. Read aloud. When he wakes up 10 minutes later, the Mac whips out his copy, plops down in the vinyl chair at the foot of your bed, and kicks off his white high tops, props both legs up, yawns louder than an elephant seal, stretches, then proceeds to read to you. Like you're in kindergarten and it's story time. He sounds like he's on the mic rapping. His flow is sick. He pops his shoulders, bobs his head, all while reading. You listen, you laugh, you follow along. Didn't think you were going to like this book. 2 hours later, when the Mac lands on the final page, the doctors and nurses who've lingered and listened and who crowd your room give the Mac a standing ovation. Text to April. Hey, April, I finished the book. The beginning was a little slow, but the ending was tight. The poems were cool. The best ones were like bombs, and when all the right words came together, it was like an explosion. So good, I didn't want it to end. I give it an 8.6. Sorry for the long text. Hey, what are you reading next? Text from April. I'm glad you get to go home tomorrow, Nikki. Sending you a pic of our next book. Discharged. It's 9:30 a.m. Checkout day. You've been up for 4 hours because you couldn't sleep after thinking about April and the baseball book, so you read it again, but not the whole thing, just the parts you dreamed about, and then the sun came out and the remote needed a new battery and you were bored, so you picked up. Get this, his dictionary, and you were finishing the Y's when in walked Mom and Dad. Driving home. Shotgun, you yell. How much TV did you watch? Mom says from the back seat. A lot. Read a book, too. Really? Yep. And you liked it? Yeah, you say. Can we stop by the library? I need to get another one. Sure, and after lunch, I can beat you in ping pong, Mom answers. No, I'm gonna just chill at my room. I'm a little tired. You lie. Out of the Dust is a story about a lanky piano-playing girl named Billie Joe, whose mother is gone, whose father's heart and soul are disappearing into the dust that blankets their Oklahoma town. And even though the first 59 pages rain down hard on you, when you get to page 60, the monsoon comes and the book is unput-downable. You dial April's number 6 times, but each time you hang up before it rings because you're nervous and don't know what to say. So before the 7th time, you decide to write down a list of everything you want to say to her, but you don't plan on her father answering. Phone conversation. Hello, Mr. Farrow. Is April available? Who is this calling? It's me, sir, Nicholas, her friend from school. Her friend from school. I've never met you. Well, what do you want, son? I'd like to speak to her, please, sir. About what? About a book that we're reading. Oh, really? And what book would that be, Nicholas? It's called Dust. It's give me the phone. Stop. You hear April scream in the background. Well, Nicholas, you have 10 minutes to speak to my daughter about this book that you're reading. You understand? Yes, sir. Hi, Nick. My dad can be so lame sometimes, she whispers. It's okay. What are you doing? I have just completed Out of the Dust, you answer, reading from your notes. Sweet. What did you think? It was stellar, and I was quite moved by its contemplation of the human spirit. Why are you talking like that, Nick? Like what? You sound like a robot. I'm very much looking forward to the next book we are reading. Stop acting silly, Nick. I was thinking that you could pick the next book, Nick. Me? Yeah, the book club needs to mix it up a little. But I'm not in the book club. Well, you kind of are now, Nikki. Okay, you say, laughing a little. I'm serious. You're official now. No, it's not that. My mom calls me Nikki. Oh, I'm sorry. No, you can call me that. Okay, how is your mom doing? She's fine. She's still here? Yeah, I think she's going to stay. Very cool. So you're going to pick a book? Yeah, I guess. Maybe we can discuss the book at your house or something. I don't know about that. My parents probably won't let me do. Maybe you could ask your mom, Nikki. So what are you doing now? I am presently folding my clothes and preparing to clean my room. Oh, Nikki, you're cray-cray.